Someone's using his comms ID. They know what I did, but haven't blown my cover. A threat? Or something else? Last signal pinged from around here. Contaminated exoswarm. Better clear them out first. Name your get wound. This kind of aggression. Have these exoswarm been altered? The Fraxinus must be behind it. Huh? I heard something.
You got here quicker than I expected. No?
You? Impossible. Who are you really?
The poor Fraxidus liaison you handled. Or just an innocent researcher. Huh. It's all up to you, Lene. That look. Still unsure, I see. I could help you out a little.
Spare me. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it.
Oh, so the nameless fugitive is now the unseen guardian. Turn me in, and the Space Trek Collective will come for you, too. Tell me, Lene, are you really as resolute as you think? Either way, you're a problem for me. So here's a parting gift. The same gift you've always received. Doubt and isolation.
Now's not the time for questions. Careful. Hypatia's gone haywire. We need to stop it before it reaches the Institute.
Down curtain.
Go over here. Guess who? Tie a bow and call that my signature. Guess who? You haven't seen anything yet.
You will obey. Bad timing. Nowhere to hide. One with a
Drive safe. Guess who? Watch the corner. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Watch the corner. Need a ride? Cut. Barely made it. Thanks for the help.
So, why were you here?
What happened here? Seal off the area immediately. Pull the system logs and report all damages to the Institute. Check the reactor drive as well. We need to raise our security levels. If I recall correctly, you are supposed to be in class, Miss Linnae. Why are you here? I expect a proper explanation.
Professor Warren, they're just students.
Quiet! I'm asking her, not you.
I noticed that Hyvatia was out of control, so I tried to stop it.
A malfunction in the Institute's primary detector is no small matter for a student to handle. You should have notified the Academy or the Institute immediately. not thrown yourself into danger alone.
I just acted before I could think.
Acted before you could think? Regardless of your circumstance, if you can't provide a reasonable explanation, we've reason to believe you're involved in this incident, directly or indirectly.
Its malfunction had nothing to do with me.
Denial won't get you anywhere. If you don't tell us exactly what happened, I'll have no choice but to expel you under the Academy's confidentiality clause. Do you even remember what Star Torch stands for, Miss Linnae? What our mission is?
Please calm down, Professor Warren.
Ah, the new student. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. You must be feeling unsettled after such an incident on your first day. Of course, I don't mean to put the blame on a student, but her actions clearly violated Academy regulations.
Linnae's behavior is suspicious, but judging by what I just saw, she didn't seem like she was trying to damage the detector. There must be another reason. Besides, it seemed she was about to tell me something before. It was Linnae who protected me from Hibacia's attack. If she were the culprit, she could have slipped away in the chaos. But she didn't. She worked with me to contain the damage. Until we know the cause for certain, punishing her is premature.
My apologies for the tone, but we must inform the Academy and investigate every possible angle behind this. The Institute has poured everything into this ceremony. If something has gone wrong, and as a witness to the incident, I'm afraid you'll need to come as well, young man. After you.
The Academy has reviewed the incident, Professor Warren. While we share your concern over the Institute's loss, blaming a single student...
What were you doing when Hibacia lost control, Miss Linnae? Why were you at the Institute during class hours?
I was escorting Rover to burn his cassette at the Institute. On my way back to the Academy, I noticed abnormal frequency spikes and contaminated exoswarm near Sundermere. Before I could act, I was surrounded. I tried to contact the Academy, but the Void Storm blocked communications. Exoswarm remains should still be there. I assume you are already investigating them?
No such remains were found, Miss Linnae. Making things up won't help you.
That was quick. What about the surveillance cameras? They're equipped to handle Void Storm interference. They should have captured the exoswarm before things escalated.
They didn't. And in fact, you aren't in the footage at all. I wonder what you were doing at that time.
What if the footage was tampered with? Her presence could have been erased.
Possible, but only if she and the exoswarm were truly there.
Since neither side can confirm that, how about we start by verifying if the footage was altered?
We should expand the scope of the investigation. Remember the security breach in the database? There might be more compromised than just today's feed.
You mean the breach that exposed a flaw in the system?
Do you have anything else to add, Miss Linnae? Don't worry, we're here to help you.
No.
Then please remain on Academy grounds until the investigation is concluded.
One last thing, Miss Linnae.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I just noticed you stay at the academy, even during breaks.
Thanks for asking, Professor. I keep in touch with my parents whenever I can.
Not at all. I simply wonder if you don't want to return.
I don't think that's something you should concern yourself with, Professor.
Let's not waste any more time, Professor Warren.
Thanks for speaking up for me.
What was that device you had when Hyvatia went berserk?
Straight to the point, huh? I thought you let it slide like they did.
Highly unlikely.
Good. You're still you.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
You're not just a student, are you?
I've always wished I were just an ordinary student, but, well... Ever thought about throwing everything away? The responsibilities, the secrets you can't share, the constant weight on your shoulders. Just letting it all go and living a carefree life like the rest of them? Just a passing thought. I know it's not something you'd admit to, whether you've ever wished for it or not. Not someone like you. But we're not the same. I just really want to be like the other students here. This place always brings me peace. You want to know who I really am so you can connect the dots on that incident, right? I can tell you, but only if you promise me one thing.
Is it really so important to you?
Yeah. I'll take your silence as a yes, then. So, you've heard those old pulling a switcheroo stories, right?
HQ, this is Lene. Sorry, Overseer. Don't worry. I'll make it to Star Torch Academy in the High Roy in time. I'll complete the mission. Assigned by the Grand Architect.
Spoiler alert. Their mission wasn't completed. Professor Warren knows I'm from the new Federation, but not exactly which part. It's called the Lawless Zone. Let's just say you'd see blood spilled every 3 days on average. That's where I grew up. I had talent, And the new feds saw it. Put me to work. Then, that day happened. It was an accident, but I saw my chance. An admission letter to Lahai Roy's Star Torch Academy. I found that recording I played you on the real Linnéa's liaison at the Academy. So, I quickly learned she wasn't just a regular student from the start. Even so, I came to Lahai Roy. Everything here, it's nothing like the new
And do you want to be one of them?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the Fraxidus threatens my school life. They're your enemy too. We have shared interests. That's a solid basis for us to cooperate.
A student wouldn't talk like that. Even if we solve this. Do you think you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror afterward? That being said, I do know what matters most now. I stood up to Warren for you because I chose to trust you. And I'll own that choice.
You know, sometimes you really do sound like a teacher. All right then, let me rephrase. I like this school. I've met good people here. People who treat me like their friend. People worth protecting. That's why I hope you'll help me find out why the Fraxidus are here in Lahai Roy.
Let's do this. Together.
I've been holding in these words forever. Feels good to finally get them out. As for our first lead... What we do know is, Hyvatia's malfunction and the contaminated exoswarm are definitely connected to this device I found. It looks like Academy tech. Maybe the Department of Engineering's lab can shed some light.
But why would the Academy allow something this dangerous to circulate freely?
Maybe its appearance is just a disguise. Or maybe it means its maker had free access to the department's resources. After all, that contact who's been feeding me orders might still be inside the Academy. If you're ready to start making moves, I know a shortcut. Right this way. Found it! It was hiding pretty deep. Like I thought, the record isn't in the ordinary directory. It's true.
Which means someone hijacked the department's equipment to make this.
Correct. I just scanned the device itself. It looks like a basic calibrator, but the inside is completely different. Long story short, it stores and amplifies a tiny slice of voidstorm frequency. Just enough to make stuff designed from Exostrider tech.
One with the sound.
Quick and clean. It's been overwritten. Don't have to worry about it being remotely controlled. Glad we pulled it off in time. You got me. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Gotten a bit rusty. Stay in your comfort zone too long and you start to slack off without realizing it. Back in the day, I would have handled this in 20, you think? Sorry, back to the topic. While digging through the database, I noticed something. The Academy's mechs and the Void Matter Barrier security logs show unusual access. Someone used admin-level protocols. Also, the device's data has 3 frequency waveforms. Just by, browsing the Academy forum? Alright. I was once tasked to hack into the Institute's database and tamper with Hivacia's calibration data. But I didn't change anything, just threw in a few emojis and left a note telling them to upgrade their encryption. That backfired, though. Got me flagged.
Back to those waveforms. If one is Hivacia's, then the other 2 are likely the targets for the next experiment.
I think you're right. Next, we need to figure out what those waveforms correspond to. Let's head to the Space Trek archive then. Allow me to introduce Miss Iris. That's right. She's the Archives Administrator, responsible for indexing all the data here.
Hello, I'm Iris, the retrieval AI of the Space Trek Archive. Miss Lene and Rover. What can I help you with today?
Oh, you look beat. Everything okay, Miss Iris?
The Archive experienced a data leak recently, so I'm running system maintenance in the background.
We want to look up info related to this waveform data.
Searching now. Found 3,281 matching entries.
That's a lot. Add these keywords. Void Storm and Exoswarm Contamination.
Understood. Narrowed down to 324 results. Down to 3 results now.
Big improvement. Let's split up and review them.
Locations for those files are marked. Need anything else? Maybe some tips on your school life? Never call Mr. Sigma Traffic Illuminator. Unless... Ran into a snag? Go ahead and ask me. Oh, you're here to upload modules. For a second, I thought.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions?
Huh. Void Matter Storm Surveyor Amplifier Module Manufacturing Manual. This is the original manufacturing record for the device Lene found. Could be useful.
Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions.
I think her filters keep mistaking. Preparing for the test with Blade again. You two.
Determining exoswarm contamination thresholds via synchronous accelerators. Tensor renormalization of the void storm's frequency. It looks like it's a paper studying the impact of the void storm on exoswarm. I can't understand a word. But if I match the waveform Lene found with the data in the paper, it's void worms.
How's it going on your end? What I found were mostly things we already knew. Abnormal void storm cycles and the Institute's equipment acting up for no reason. A void worm. Could it be... they're planning to use the device to trigger a void worm's rampage? If so, then their target could be...
the Research Institute.
That's the most likely target. With the Great Sword there, void worms usually steer clear of the Institute. Looks like the contaminated exoswarm and Hyvatia were just tests and rehearsals before the main event. Whatever their game is, the real goal is to control a void worm to attack the Institute. Void worms spawn under the influence of Threnodian energy. In other words, as long as the Void Storm and the Threnodian exist, they can't really be destroyed. This isn't a problem we can... I'll leave that to you. As for me, there's one more thing I have to do. The Department of Engineering's crafting platform runs a mass production line. The Fraxidus must have more of these devices. If they activate them to lure a void worm toward the Institute, we'll need a backup plan. With the manufacturing manual you just found, I can boost our device's power 2 to 3 times. That way, if a void worm shows up here, we'll have a stronger bait. The Space Trek Collective has defense systems and restraining devices in active void worm zones. If we draw it, like I said, it's only a backup plan. Once you warn the top brass, they'll have countermeasures ready. Besides, with the permissions overwritten, I'm the only one who can control the device. Is that the time? By now, they've probably noticed I've overwritten the device's permissions. This contact of ours isn't going to just let it slide.
Miss Lene, the Academy requires your presence for a follow-up inquiry. Also, we've received an anonymous report alleging that a criminal record and prison history under the name Lene closely matches your identity. This raises concerns about possible falsification of your admission documents.
Huh?
Please cooperate with our investigation.
I'll answer any questions you have, but this has nothing to do with him. He only...
Very well, then. Please return to your dorm and wait for further questioning. Leaving without authorization during this period...
Sorry. I'll count on you for the rest.
If, as Lene said, the Fraxidus have infiltrated the Academy, I need to be careful who I alert in the Institute. For that, I need someone I can trust. It looks like I'll have to visit the infirmary again.
Little